Andrea Leadsom, meanwhile, has reportedly been meeting with the likes of Michael Gove, Liam Fox, Chris Grayling. Sorry, here's my question, right? What I don't understand about Brexit is this, all right? Of all the people involved, all this lot, all a bunch of utter fuck-ups, but out of them all, where the fuck is David Cameron? I mean, what's his take on all this, I wonder? I just don't understand why David Cameron isn't the most hated man in the country right now. I mean, he's just never mentioned. Yeah, I know he's no longer in government. I'm just asking, why does no one ever talk about what a fucking cunt David Cameron is all I'm saying. I thought Tony Blair would take some beating in the number 10 alumni of snivelling shits, but you, Mr. Cameron, you take the soggy biscuit. Mate, go on, swallow it down. Remind you of your Eton days, does it? You paved the way for this shower of shit and then left it to be cleaned up by Theresa May, a woman who looks like a startled mountain goat. And look where we are. 2 years on, you've still got Remainers saying the vote isn't valid, the margin's too slim, we'd better have another referendum. Hadn't we? Well, no, because by your own logic, you'd have to win by a landslide, and that isn't going to happen, is it? That ship has sailed, I'm afraid. 2 years on, and these are the three options. Okay, we could have another referendum and do untold damage to democracy and the public trust in our political system. 2, we could end up with no deal, which could very well crash our economy. Or we could end up with May's deal, which is, of course, just fucking awful. The worst of all worlds, and satisfies nobody apart from the EU, of course. Those are the options, basically. The truth is that this was never going to work because ultimately the government doesn't believe in Brexit. Both sides have always treated the negotiations as damage limitation rather than an opportunity that I happen not to have voted for, but an opportunity, possibly. You can't negotiate a deal that you don't want. That's how we all fucked up. We never even tried. No one tried to make it work. No one. Fuck's sake, you even got 2 Brexit secretaries resigning over a deal that they supposedly negotiated. Corbyn goes on TV and says Brexit can't be stopped. His Brexit secretary, Keir Starmer, says it can be stopped. So if you vote Labour, are you voting for or against Brexit? If you're a Tory, the Tories, even if they end up with a Brexiteer leader, most Tory MPs voted Remain. So if you vote Tory, are you voting for or against Brexit? I haven't got a fucking clue. But personally, I blame David Cameron for being the posh, Etonian, pig-fucking shit-weasel that he is for getting us into this state in the first place. Where was I? What a cunt. Yeah, something about Andrea Leadsom. Okay. Yeah, I'll go for another. Sure. Well, here in Westminster...